흘러내려 내 맘이 저 안개 사이로 너의 모습 희미해져갈 때난 미친 듯이 너를 불러 시간을 되돌려줘 너를 돌려놔.
Hey everyone, it says listen and share the love. Okay, so TRCNG, I got it. I don't try and say it as an acronym, as a few other words, only because it just doesn't work. I think it's not supposed to. Anyway, so this is a new release, Missing. It was released on the 5th of August. I wanted to look at this sooner, I just didn't get around to it. Okay, it's been ages, and I mean like ages. I think it's been over a year since their last release, which was that wolf one with that slight, slight corny 1980s nostalgic, horror movie vibe with a little bit of Michael Jackson thrown in. That one, baby, ooh, Wolf Baby. That was it, Wolf Baby. Anyway, so this is TRCNG's Missing. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like, because missing, when you say something's missing, something or someone is lost and cannot be found. So I'm really curious to see what they're going for here. It's probably going to be a bit on the dark side concept wise, mostly because of the whole concept, which is missing someone or something that is missing. In this case, it's probably more likely going to be someone, but missing can also be interpreted in other ways, as in missing as in you're missing someone rather than something being missing. So I'm curious to see what they've gone for here. So here we go. Clouds. Okay, he's crying, so something did happen, but what? Same with stuff. No, that don't look good. That very not good. Oh, whoa. Ooh. Whoa. Very interesting sound. Dun, dun, dun. Love their hair colours. Ooh. Ooh. The uniforms. Like what they debuted with. Ooh. Ooh. Happier times. Ooh. This is really interesting. Lose my way inside my heart. Wow. Ooh. This has so much going on in it. Grabbing him. Warning. Do not pass. I love this chorus. And that dance, it's so... It's so beautiful and deep. Ooh. They're building here. Oh. Very powerful. I'll show the subtitles for that bit there. Okay, I was right. Missing as in they're missing. I was right. It is a different kind of missing. Missing as in not necessarily something or someone you've lost. Missing as you're missing someone you have lost, as in someone who has passed. I had a funny feeling it could have more been the first one, just with the way the title is. Hang on a sec. Okay, so this song, it's very interesting. Like, it's very deep, like, lyric-wise. Like, I cannot lose my way, and, like, through my heart and that, and just, like, I need help, help me, I am missing you. You really get that out of the lyrics, and especially as many, like, key points are in English, which I found really interesting. I think they've done that in a way. It does work with the broader, like, community nowadays, seeing as there's so many from, like, Western countries or countries where they might not necessarily know Korean, but many know, like, English as a second language, so they know enough to understand that. So I think they put those lyrics in key points, like, to get that message across easier without necessarily having to look at the subtitles. Because, like, nowadays subtitles are on a lot more music videos, but I do like looking at them fresh without them most of the time, only because that was the way it was, like, going back to 2013. It was very rare for many music videos to have subtitles automatically. You had to look for subbed, like videos with the lyrics put into them. So yeah, like I said, I think they've done that in key points to really give that broader appeal. When it comes to the chorus, there is one thing I like. I love it, but there's one thing I hate with the chorus. It's a bit of a love-hate. I love the sound, this incredible beat, which they've more or less got here. It's so strong, so powerful. This. Yeah, like that beat there, that is so powerful. But with the chorus, especially going into it, to a point, it actually makes it hard to hear some of what they're saying at some points during the chorus. I think anyone that watches and listens to this can actually understand what I'm getting at here. Honestly, it's too much, but it's enough, but too much at the same time. It's enough as in the sense it's really part of this song. It really actually is a strong key point of it, because it's one of those songs, key point wise, it's not just necessarily the lyrics or the pacing of the song. In this kind of song, a key point of it's the sound, the lyrics, and then the pacing of the song. The pacing of the song and the sound are very, very closely, like, they're like that. They're that close in this kind of song, the way they've put it together. And the lyrics on top just makes it all mesh together absolutely beautifully, perfectly. But when it comes to the chorus, honestly, I think they probably could have actually not had that beat in there, but it's not have it as overpowering as it is. Like, it's a really, really strong, really, honestly, it does overpower some of the chorus a bit. Like, but most of the lyrics I got, but it did honestly take a bit to really pick up on something. Like, the English lyrics I did pick up easier because English is my native tongue, but the Korean lyrics, especially, some of them were really hard to hear. Not necessarily just the English lyrics, but some of the Korean lyrics were really hard to hear, so they could have had that beat in there, but they could have dialed it back in like in its volume just a bit, which I think would have made the song perfect. Like, this song is really, really beautiful, really deep emotionally with that, but with that beat, it's one fault. It's just one major fault with it. It's too much for that chorus. Like, sound wise, it's too big, it's too boisterous. Honestly, they could have toned it back, like, volume wise, if they just toned it back, maybe thinned out some of the sound just enough so you could get the lyrics across better. That would be the one thing I really have to say about this. It actually does let it down just a little bit. Honestly, with their live performances, I'd be interested. I'll probably look at them. I will look at them later. It'll be interesting to see how they work with that, because I think the members will actually have to be a bit more vocal to really get their vocals across theirs better. But chances are also with the live performances and that too on music shows and that, they would actually fix that. They'd have it so that their vocals can be heard a bit easier. But but seeing as not everyone looks at that too, and a lot of people just listen to a song and decide from there whether they like it or hate it, I think that's going to be a bit of a thing with this song. Maybe I'm going to love it, but I think that's one thing many people are not going to be the biggest fan of, period. But this song, it's very strong, it is very powerful. This beat itself, it's upbeat, but it's also got that depth to it, which really matches the lyrics. Like, this song is heavily synthesized electronic sounds and made in that sense. It's got great beats and sounds, but none of it's natural in a sense. But with this song, it changes up depending on vocals. Like, there are a few points where it actually really backs off, and I really love that because it actually gives you a chance to breathe with this song because it is so full on. So it backs off, it allows you to breathe, but then it comes back into it. And even the build up is really, it's beautiful. It's not necessarily, it is subtle, as in it's soft, as in it builds as each part starts to build up. It's softer, gets louder and louder, more vocally, because as I said, this is very like loud and kind of in your face, in your ears kind of song, which I don't mind except for that bit in the chorus, which I really do have to criticize. And then it goes back into this really upbeat, you know, sound that we've got like through here. Like here, this is one of the few soft points through it. And also another thing too, like here, is that I'm missing, as in, I'm not just missing you, I am missing myself, because I am not who I was. Without you, I am a different person. I'm not that person anymore. I'm missing because I am not that person. I'm not me anymore. That's another thing lyrically too with this song. Color wise, it's very mute and soft and pastel-y, very grey neutral colors. Blue is a very main color through this. Like color wise, blue, like variations of blue, like you've got it's a soft blue, it's a darker blue, but there is a lot of blue in it, even like with filtering with lights. Like this scene here, for instance, like there's a tinge of blue through all even that lighting there, but it goes to often a lot of warmer scenes, such as this scene here. It's a much more warmer scene, but there is still a lot of grief in it, despite the fact that they are sitting there. They seem to have, it seems to be kind of happy, but just like their facial expressions, for instance, show that they are missing. And like the watch and how he's fawning over that watch, you can see the sadness. And here, for instance, passing that ball along, it just shows you. And like him practicing there with the nunchucks, like getting the anger and frustration out. So yeah, but blue is a color that's used in this a lot. And red's also used in this too, kind of like as a bit more of, you know, warning, danger, you know, amber, like lights and that, sirens and that too, that I found really, really interesting. Also found it really peculiar too, like at the front, at the beginning, and then towards the end you kind of see it, how it's like one scene outside, then all of a sudden there's like smoke and something like that, something spilled on the floor, something's happened, and then you go back to it towards the end. That I found really interesting, especially how you got that red light flashing towards the end. And also this other scene, because I just gotta find it. Okay, so like spray painting the wall and that, but if you look at the wall here behind it, it is blue, and even what he's supposed to be painting here, it is blue. But they're also like blue birds, as in, you know, birds represent flight, you know, getting away. And that running at the beginning, it's like not necessarily, he was running, but not just running to him, he was just running and running. And then it went into that dance, and the dance is so powerful, it's so full of emotions, and it really reflects this very powerful song, because it's very deep in emotion, but it's very powerful. It's just got it's got enough upbeatness to it that it can really change, it really changes throughout the song. Like you've got your higher, lighter bits, which are deep, but not a dark deep, and then it goes down into those really more sorrowful bits. So this is the scene here, so it goes from this, and here, like he's passed out and he's trying to, you know, wake up, stay with me, don't leave me. And here there's warning, wrong way, go back, you know, can't go any further, as in, you know, I can't go any further with you, please come back to me, I can't go to you, you've got to come back to me. That's really powerful imagery they've gone there with, like the warning tape and all that too, and the fence, you know, and do not pass. It's very strong imagery, like this whole music video is. And the phone with the, and the phone with like the hook, the phone off the hook there, it's very strong imagery. It's like, you know, I can't talk anymore, or, you know, the other end of the line's gone dead, and it's, you know, it's really hurt me, like, you know, I know you're gone, but I can't let go. And yeah, like I said, this music video is very strong, like image-wise. Everything they have picked and the way it's been acted and placed out, it's all been done to create this very strong imagery of loss. And I can't live without you. Like, this music video is very, very, very deep. It has so much to it. As I said, this comeback has been done in a way to not just make a point, but it's to come back strong. It's to really draw attention to them in a group, and even just down to where the English lyrics and where they have placed them through the song, they have done that specifically to get so much attention with this song. So yeah, it's really, really well put together, and as I said, it's been done masterfully and in a way to really draw attention to them as a group. And they are a really good group. It's just been so long since we have had anything from them. Anyway, this is Ezra. Listen, love, share, love. I think I might call this a bit of a deep impact look here, because some of these reactions, as some people would know, I do really pull apart certain aspects of the song. So I might call this a pull apart here. Anyway, this is Ezra. Listen, love, share, love, everyone. See ya.
기다리고 있다는 믿음만 안고서 힘들어도 눈물 머금고 너에게 가겠어 무슨 일이 있어도 걱정하지 말라고 말해주던 너 아직도 있을까 견디기 힘든 시간 속